tonight I want to talk about Liraglutides, Dulaglutides, and Semaglutide and Tirzepatide, and we want to talk about Retatrutide because I want you all to know that there is a life where you can definitely try stuff other than the Beyonce and the Kelly of GLP-1s. I have a lot of people who are approaching maintenance, and you guys are trying to decide what it is that you want to take. If you want to stay on Tirzepatide, if you want to stay on Semaglutide, if you want to switch over to a Liraglutide or a Dulaglutide. I feel like people forget that those exist, so I want to do some education on that. So let me say my hellos, and we're gonna get started with the chat since we have 100 people in the chat. For the 100 people who are in here, if you're not yet following me, click this picture, make sure you're following me. Turn your notification bells on so you know when I'm live. If you've never met me and you're meeting me for the very first time, my name is KEASHA DIXON. You guys, I'm a registered nurse. I work under the umbrella of emergency room medicine. Y'all, I am the charge nurse of a 20-bed outpatient unit. Hey, friend, I am a patient and a partner of Amble Health. So anytime you guys see me on live, I'm coming to represent Amble Health. I'm coming to represent my almost 3-year journey come September 16th of my weight loss journey and my health journey, because I don't take Tirzepatide just for weight. I do it because I have an autoimmune disease that is associated with pain, rheumatoid arthritis, so it helps my rheumatoid arthritis as well. And so anytime you see me up here, I'm going to be up here in great spirits. I will never come on. Well, sometimes TikTok, you know, they got a couple of messy people floating around in the community, but sometimes people be pissing me off, and I'll come in just to gather us back, to take us away from the mess and bring us back to reality. So I will do that. But for the most part, because I can remember the times I have come on and I've been mad, but for the most part, I'm going to be here. Thank you for the heart means. I'm going to be in the best spirit with the best attitude. I'm going to give high vibrations. I'm going to be adjusting crowns. I'm going to be lifting people's head up. I'm going to be giving you education, evidence-based material. That's my thing. That's what I love to do. It fills me up. It brings me joy. And so whenever you see me on live, just know it's going to be a positive time. A positive time, okay? So if you've never met me before, I am now your new virtual nurse, and I am your accountability partner. Hey, Car. So make sure you're following me and make sure that you stay connected to me. And if I don't address anything if I don't address your need in my life and you have a question, DM me, because I answer every one of my DMs, y'all. It may take me a couple days to do it, but I do answer my DMs, okay? In all of my lives, I transfer them over to YouTube. So if you miss one of my lives, just keep checking YouTube and you'll see it eventually profiled there, so that you guys have the opportunity for the playback. There go my sister Britt. You see, I wore green in representation of you tonight. Okay, I'm representing you tonight, giving you all the love and all of the wellness and all of the positive mindset going forward in your healing process, my love. Ooh, come on, Campus Beauty. I need to melt this down in the microwave. So yes, make sure you guys are following me. If you're not following Ask Nurse Kima, make sure you guys are following her. She is my partner in our podcast. We have a podcast called the Health and Hustle podcast. We are actually nurses who go out into the community and educate. Sometimes Kima flies here to Houston, or I'll fly to Atlanta, but we are very hands-on in the community, not just on social media, okay? But you will see some stuff coming from me and Kima in the upcoming, once she gets through her healing process, okay? So again, tonight I wanted to do some education on Semaglutides, Tirzepatides, Liraglutides, Dulaglutides. For those of you who are in the chat and you are wanting to start your weight loss journey, or your health journey, your peptide journey, your amino acid journey with health, with anti-aging, all you have to do is click this picture twice. It's going to bring you to my profile page. On my profile page, you see where I have this circled in red? Click into that circle. You'll see my link tree, and you'll see all the links for Amble. Amble has no physician fees, nothing that you have to subscribe to. You don't pay for shipping. We don't necessarily ask you for labs unless you have unless you're ordering a medication that needs to trend your labs. Amble is meant to be a quick and convenient service, you guys. We had a hit with customer service the middle of the year because we rolled out bulk pricing. Y'all, everything is back as usual now. We have a lot of customer service reps on payroll. We have new doctors. We have new pharmacies. Everything is like legit again. It's back popping. Question: Kamora wants to ask you if it's safe for me to use Oscar. Yes, she can. She can go underneath her blanket, baby doll. She needs a little bit of compression, so yes, she can use Oscar. That's her weighted blanket, y'all. Okay, so just to show you guys, for those of you who are not familiar with how to get to my links, let me show you guys really quickly. Hold on, I gotta reboot my phone, y'all, because it's acting crazy. She says, thank you. You welcome, baby. You welcome. So let's just, while my phone reboots, I'm gonna show y'all how to get to the link. It's just acting, my phone acting crazy. Let's just start out with the medications that we know, okay? We know about Semaglutide. We know about Tirzepatide. For those of you who are on Semaglutide, whether you are diabetic or whether you just have obesity, Semaglutide is your branded version, Wegovy or Ozempic, okay? A lot of people know Ozempic. Ozempic, you know, everybody know about Ozempic, and people try to compare all of the GLP-1s to Ozempic because that's like the standard. Well, it ain't the standard, but it was like one of the first medicines that was out there treating patients as far as hemoglobin A1Cs. So Semaglutide has one hormone component, GLP-1. What GLP-1 does is, first of all, it is a hormone that is produced in your gut, and it signals to your brain to stop eating. It slows down your gastric digestion, and it also increases your insulin sensitivity. So that way, after you eat, your blood sugars come down, your body starts metabolism carbs and fats, and also it tries to store it appropriately. So that's what your Semaglutide is, okay? For those of you who have obesity, Semaglutide will help you get to what the clinical studies say, like the percentage of weight you will lose on their med. It will get you there, but it takes a little bit longer for you to get there. Anybody that is taking any GLP-1 medicine, you need to know that these GLP-1 medicines are not weight loss medicines. They're endocrine medicines that are meant to change you metabolically. And so you have to give your body the opportunity to have those metabolic changes. It doesn't happen overnight, you guys. Then you have your Tirzepatide. Once you add GIP to GLP-1, that gives you Tirzepatide. Okay, Tirzepatide adds that component where saturated fat is broken down more. So now you have a GLP-1 that's delaying your gastric emptying, that is decreasing your appetite, is making you insulin sensitive, and now you're adding GIP to it that increases your insulin sensitivity even more. It breaks down saturated fats, and it's also going to give you less side effects than Semaglutide. So, and also according to clinical studies, you lose up to 21% of your body weight. So if you are someone who is on Semaglutide and you're struggling and you feel like the scale isn't showing you what you need to see based upon how you're moving on your journey, you may be one of the people who need to switch over to Tirzepatide, especially if you have more than 30, 40 pounds that you need to lose and you feel like you are moving slow. You know, the expectation is for you to move slow. So it doesn't mean that the medicine isn't working, y'all. It just means that you need to change medicines, okay? If you know the medicine is not working, you guys have options. And that's what we're going to talk about tonight. You have options. You don't have to stay on a medicine that's not working for you. Now, mind you, you do have to make sure you are meeting water goals, protein goals. You have to make sure you set yourself a healthy deficit, okay? Whatever your deficit is going to be, your body has to get accustomed to you meeting that deficit every day. You can't play around like when you, not saying that you all are playing around, but I'm saying once you start this journey, you have to sacrifice and you have to commit to your lifestyle changes. You have to develop a better relationship with food. You have to take your medicine the way you're supposed to. You have to take your supplements the way you're supposed to. You got to move your body. You got to drink water. Everything matters when you're actively losing. Now, once you get toward maintenance, you can kind of relax a little bit. But when you are actively trying to lose weight, you got to get in a zone. And you got to make the people around you respect your zone. Put up boundaries. You understand what I'm saying? If it's some things that trigger you in your household, take it out. You know, if it is certain things that you like to drink, you feel like, okay, I just started. Hey, Candy B. Oh, I didn't even say my hellos. I just got into education. Hold on, y'all. Let me say my hellos. Let me go to the chat and make sure no one is saying anything. What are the long-term side effects? Pretty girl, there are no long-term side effects when it comes to GLP-1 medicines. GLP-1 medications help you get better. Like GLP-1 medications offer cardiovascular support. It helps your heart, baby. The way it helps your heart, not when I get questions like this, it just triggers me because it makes me want to make you understand, sweetheart. I know I know the media wants to make y'all feel like y'all taking something that's gonna hurt y'all, but this is the best medicine that I can think of that has come on the market since like HIV, what is it, PrEP and things that cure HIV. It's like this is like medical award breaking, you know. So as far as, you know, it offering cardiovascular protection, how does it help my heart? It helps your heart by decreasing inflammation. And the inflammation that's associated with cardiovascular disease is fluid retention and hardening of your arteries. So when you tap into GLP-1, it calms down inflammation. When your inflammation is calmed down, your body will naturally diurese itself. That means urinate off all of the fluid that you hold on to just because of adipose tissue. Okay, so once that fluid comes off, your blood volume goes down, and now your heart is not pumping against blood volume that it's not accustomed to pumping against. Your heart get tired. It's a muscle, or it'll get enlarged, and that's not good, right? Another thing it does is it helps you, because of the delay in gastric emptying. People cannot tolerate high fatty foods, high sugary foods, so you start to eat better. When you start to eat better, your cholesterol goes down. What happens when we have plaque buildup on our arteries? They get hard, so we get coronary artery disease. People will get peripheral vascular disease. That's the hardening of your arteries that prevents your vascular system from doing what it needs to do to protect your heart. Okay, people get congestive heart failure. You see, look the cup telling me to drink. Congestive heart failure that makes your heart beat, irregular heart rhythms and stuff like that. Hold on, y'all. Water check. Y'all, the cup is in my TikTok showcase, okay? What else? Yes, congestive heart failure. Another thing that it helps. Okay, so sleep apnea. We know patients with sleep apnea can come. Well, I ain't gonna say they could come off of their CPAPs, but they don't struggle so much at night because they don't have those big thick necks. They don't have those big old stomachs that, you know, presses against their lungs while they're sleeping at night. Fatty liver disease. It absolutely cures fatty liver disease, y'all. And now Wegovy has been FDA approved for patients with liver disease. Like, it only gets better, friend. Okay. Closed airways become relaxed. Yes, friend. Absolutely. What's your professional take on cases where people are saying it causes issues with the pancreas? It doesn't cause issues with the pancreas. Here's the thing. Now, okay, let me take that back. People who have had issues with their pancreas, it can cause pancreatitis. Hold on, let me ask ChatGPT what is the mechanism of action for GLP-1s with pancreatitis. Hold on. Give me 1 second. 1 second, boo. So anyone who has had pancreatitis, is not that you cannot take GLP-1 medicines. Your doctor has to monitor you to make sure it doesn't increase your amylase, lipase. Those are the enzymes that help to break down your foods. So hold on, friend, because that's a great question. Okay. How does GLP-1 medications affect patients who have pancreatic disease? For example, how does a GLP-1 exacerbate pancreatitis? Why does that happen, and what can a person do to prevent that while taking GLP-1 medications? Also, a patient who has pancreatitis, is it a contraindication for them to take GLP-1 medications? Why or why not? We finna get to the bottom of this. Okay, and again, my source is ChatGPT, y'all. Not a medical journal. Y'all know I love my little medical journals, but since we're on the spot, just having a conversation, we're gonna use ChatGPT. Everybody okay with that? All right. So, for the 117 people who are in the chat, if you're not yet following me, click on this picture. Make sure you're following me. Thank y'all so much for getting me up to 7.4K likes in the live already. I appreciate each and every one of you. Turn your notification bells on if you if you don't have it on, so you know when I am live. Y'all, I'm going live in morning time and at night now. For those of you who are wanting to start your GLP-1 journey using GLP-1 medications through Amble, click this picture twice. It'll bring you to my profile page. This is what my profile page looks like. Just click in this red circle and you will see my link tree, and it will give you the links for Amble Health. Okay. If you've had pancreatitis only once, say back in 2000, is it still a concern? Tara, I'm gonna say no, friend, because I've had pancreatitis 3 times in my life, non-alcohol induced. You know, sometimes pancreatitis is induced because people drink too much, but mine was non-alcohol induced. I'm the type, I'm a 1 to 2 drink minimum, and I don't drink hard liquor. It's no code, lease. You don't need a code. You just use the links, boo. So I've had it 3 times, and I've taken GLP-1s. I've not had a pancreatic flare since being on GLP-1 medicines at all. Okay, so let's get into the education of it all, y'all. We're talking about at this point, we're talking about pancreatitis and how GLP-1s may or may not affect it, because we do know that that's one of the side effects. We've already talked about Semaglutide, what it is, how it works in the body. We talked about Tirzepatide, what it is, how it works in the body. If you're just coming in, watch the playback on YouTube, okay? We're just going to do a lot of education tonight. So we asked ChatGPT, because this is the source that we're using just because we're on the spot educating. It's not something that I've researched and then came on live. We're just on the spot, okay? So I asked, how does GLP-1 medications affect patients who have pancreatic disease? For example, how does GLP-1 exacerbate, which means inflame the pancreas? Why does this happen? What can a person do to prevent it when you're taking GLP-1 medications? Can a person who has pancreatitis take these medications? Is there a contraindication to take them? Why or why not? So ChatGPT says, that's a great question. Let's break it down step by step so it's clear on how GLP-1 receptor agonists like Semaglutide, Liraglutides, Tirzepatide interact with pancreatic health and what it means for a patient who has experienced pancreatitis. So this is huge, okay? All right, so it says your GLP-1 agonist works by stimulating insulin release, okay? So insulin comes from the islets. Well, I was about to tell y'all the islets of Langerhans. Y'all don't even know. Y'all might not even know what that means. But your insulin comes from your pancreas, okay? It suppresses glucagon secretion. What is glucagon? Glucagon is how your body stores glucose. Hey, PJ, how are you? How are you going with your patch, friend? Glucagon is how your body stores glucose. Your body will transfer glucose into glucagon and store it in your liver, okay? So one of the things when you take a GLP-1 medication, not only does it make you insulin sensitive, so it makes your body recognize insulin and start breaking down carbs and fats and storing them right, but it also prevents your liver from pushing out too much glucagon or transferring glucagon back to glucose and pushing that into your bloodstream, okay? Do you understand what I'm saying? So your semaglutides, your tirzepatides are doing 2 things: making you insulin sensitive, and it's preventing your liver from pushing more sugar into your bloodstream, okay? That's how your GLP-1 receptor agonist works. It also works by slowing down gastric emptying and reducing your appetite. Did y'all know that? Put yes in the chat if y'all knew that and if y'all understood that. For the 121 people who are in the chat, if you're not yet following me, click this picture, make sure you're following me, and turn your notification bells on. Y'all engage with me. Put yes in the chat if you knew that, okay? Kendall, I see that you're moderating for me, baby. If you see a question pop up, can you pin it for me so I can see it? Congratulations, PJ. I see you, friend. Thank you guys for engaging with me. I appreciate you. All right, I just want to make sure y'all are following me, because I don't want to lose anybody. I'm just trying to make it as simple as possible so y'all can understand how these meds work, so you can know how to move when you're stalling and stuff like that, okay? So These medications act on GLP-1 receptors, which are found not just in your gut, but in your brain, but also in your pancreatic tissue. Did y'all know that? Did y'all know that? For the 130 people who are in the chat, if you're not yet following me, click this picture. Make sure you're following me. Turn your notification bells on. If you are someone who is looking to start your GLP-1 journey, click this picture twice. Come to my profile page. Click in that red circle on my profile page, and you will find the link tree for Amble Health, where you can sign up and get your GLP-1 medications, your anti-aging medications, your compounded skincare. Okay? So I'm going to repeat that. All right? We're talking about how does a person prevent pancreatitis when you are on GLP-1 medications? Why do you get pancreatitis if you do get it? Very good. I shared it with my friends and they lost 5 pounds. Wow, that's good. Good. My husband is asking if somebody can pin the price points for the medicines. Y'all, thank you. So the way your GLP-1, even if we don't lose weight every week, our overall health is improving daily. Exactly, friend. Thank you so much for saying that. Let me pin that because that ain't nothing but the truth. Okay, very good. All right, so when it comes down to pancreatitis, this is why a patient will have a flare, okay, if they have it. This is why you have to be monitored if you have pancreatitis. This is why some doctors will refuse giving you a GLP-1 medication if you have had pancreatitis. So I'm going to repeat that. Your GLP-1 medications work by making you more insulin sensitive. It works by preventing your liver from pushing out glucagon, which turns to glucose, which is sugar, into your bloodstream. It also slows down gastric emptying, okay? These medications act on your GLP-1 receptors, okay? GLP-1 receptors are not just found in your gut and in your brain. They are also found in your pancreatic tissue, okay? So you're stimulating the receptors in your gut, in your brain, and in your pancreas, all right? Particularly the beta cells of the pancreas. You are in the right place for support. Thank you, Nurse Rock. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, okay? So how they may exacerbate pancreatitis, okay? Let's talk about it. All right. Enzyme stimulation. That's how, right? GLP-1 activation in the pancreas can lead to increased activity in the acinar cells. Your acinar cells are in your pancreas, okay? What happens? It promotes more enzyme secretion. Remember when I talked about lipase, amylase, and it's lipase, amylase. What's the other one, Rob? Lipase, amylase. It's 3 of them. I forgot. What's the other one, Nurse Rock? Okay, so you will have ductal changes when it comes to your pancreas and your pancreatic ducts, okay? So it says some animal studies suggest that GLP-1 medications might cause mild pancreatic duct proliferation, which can predispose your pancreas to be irritated, or it can cause it to be blocked. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Thank you, PJ. So do y'all understand what that means? Do y'all understand what that means? Because you have GLP-1 receptors in your brain, in your gut, and in your pancreas, once you take a GLP-1 medication, it makes your pancreas vulnerable, okay? Right? So if you have an issue with your pancreas, it may cause mild pancreatic duct proliferation, which can predispose you to have some irritation or some blockages, right? Which is called pancreatitis. It's just inflammation of the pancreas. And how do you know you have inflammation of the pancreas? To me, in my experience with it, because I've had it 3 times in my life, it feels like your stomach is eating itself, literally. If anybody has had pancreatitis, please drop in the chat what it felt like to you. Does that mean GLP-1s can increase your chance of pancreatitis? Robin, yes. Yeah, babe. That's one of the side effects. And remember when I told y'all, or I always teach this. I know you all are probably deep in taking y'all GLP-1s at this point. I'm almost 3 years in. But for anyone who is wanting to start GLP-1 medications, I always say, look into the side effects of any medicine that you're going to take. we're not just gonna limit it to GLP-1s. Any medicine that is gonna be new to you, you always need to research that medicine before you take it. Nurse Rock, the question was, what are the pancreatic enzymes? Amylase, lipase, and it's another one. I can't think of the third one. So when you're researching the side effects, you're not researching the side effects just to know the side effects. You're researching the side effects so that you can learn how to treat the side effects before they happen. I thought I was a goner. So painful. Protease. Thank you, Nurse Rock. So, yeah, so pancreatitis is something that is very painful. Pancreatitis is nothing that you can deal with at home. Pancreatitis is going to bring you to the hospital every single time. You cannot treat pancreatitis at home. It's impossible. That's how painful it is. Okay? That's how painful pancreatitis is. And so any one of us that are taking GLP-1 medications, whether you have had pancreatitis or not, you could get a pancreatitis episode. All right? You just have to learn how to treat it. And I'm going to tell you how to do it. I'm going to tell you how to treat it. Okay? For the 150 people who are in the chat, if you're not yet following me, make sure you're following me. Turn your notification bells on. If you are looking for the links for Amble, again, it's on my profile page. Right here in this red circle, open up that link. That's my link tree. And my link tree will take you directly to the links for Amble. Okay? Hair loss, what can I do? Will it grow back? So, Kelsey, you need to increase your protein. Make sure you're meeting protein goals. Yes, it's going to grow back. The only reason why it's falling is because you're protein deficient. And it's temporary. Your body is using your protein for your for life-sustaining measures like your organs, baby. So increase your protein, get you a multivitamin. Make sure your multivitamin has hair growth things in it like saw palmetto, which helps to retain your strands to keep the strands from breaking, and then biotin, which helps to increase growth. Do higher doses of GLP-1 increases chances of pancreatitis? No, friend. It's not the more you take, the higher the dose, the more your chances. No, it don't work like that. Thank you for this information. Are there any additional measures to avoid? I'm going to tell you about it, baby. I'm going to tell you. Yes. Okay. So let's talk about if you're a patient who has had pancreatitis who has had pancreatitis in the past. So if you are a patient who has already had an acute episode or you have chronic pancreatitis, your pancreas is more fragile, and the extra stimulation could tip your pancreas into a flare. So you got to move lightly. So maybe so your doctors are going to watch you. They're going to monitor how you're taking your medicines, how much they're giving you, and all of the things. Okay, and I'm going to talk about it. So let's talk about how can this be prevented. Okay, first of all, there is no guarantee for prevention. Let me just say that because I know ChatGPT not going to tell y'all that. There's no way to prevent it, but you can reduce your symptoms. Okay, so number one, you can avoid doctors can avoid high-risk patients. Like I said, if you have a chronic issue with pancreatitis, they probably won't even offer it to you. Do you find there are people who have better results with compound other than brand? No, because it's the same thing. As you move up in dose, does it make you suffer more with burping issues? No, Patricia, what makes us suffer is we do not tap into our supplements. Like, for example, friend, we know we're going to have delayed gastroepithia. We know we could get nauseated. We know we can get constipated. We know we can get dehydrated. We know our hair can fall out if we're not protein forward. So what do? We treat ourselves prophylactically. If you're someone who has gastroenteritis before taking this, your gastroenteritis is probably going to be worse. So you're going to prophylactically take a PPI, like a proton pump inhibitor, something like Protonix, Prevacid, Prilosec, all of those things that needs to be on board. If you have problems with your gut, like you naturally have gastroenteritis, you want to make sure that you are taking pre and probiotic to make sure your gut health is okay. If you are someone who chronically suffers with constipation, your constipation gonna be worse. So you have to actively every day take something, increase your fiber or something to help you go to the bathroom. We need that fiber and electrolytes. Exactly. Roxanne said, how common is it though? It's not very common. The pancreatitis is not very common, boo. And we can talk about that as well. You have aura, okay, measures, okay. Yes, let me pin this. Oh, Lord. I knew what you meant, Tara. Pin. Let me pin that. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. So how do we avoid pancreatitis? Doctors can avoid their patients having pancreatitis by avoiding high-risk patients, especially those who have recurrent or severe pancreatitis. Your doctor not going to order it for you. If you tell them you have chronic pancreatitis, you're not going to get GLP-1 medications. Your doctors can monitor you closely, and you can listen to your body. Watch for abdominal pain. Watch for nausea. Watch for vomiting, because that can signal early pancreatitis. Y'all know the other day, I told y'all I was sick the other day. I had started sulfur burping and I didn't even take nothing, and that thing just grew and festered to where I was vomiting, having diarrhea at the same time, having abdominal pain at the same time. Y'all, it was horrible. And I'm a nurse, so I know if I'm doing those type of things, some of us are not listening. You know, some of y'all aren't listening to your body. So the key is to listen to your body when it's telling you something is wrong. If you know you're sitting on the commode for a long period of time trying to go and you can't go, that's a tall tale sign. Okay, I need to take something. I need to go. Not just a stool softener. You need to do a detox. You need to do Mag 7, something that's going to draw water to your colon so you can have you a good bowel movement. If you know you feeling burning in your chest, this discomfort, like you got to sit up while you sleep, you can't even lay down, friend, that's gastroenteritis. You need to get on with Pepcid, Protonix, Nexium. You need to make sure that you are, got you some Tums, your Upspring Settle Drops, your, ooh, look, my favorite, Belly Balm by Plume. If you know you're going to eat something fatty, high sugar, y'all treat yourself prophylactically so you don't experience those things. If you know you worked out that day and you profusely sweat, friend, you're about to get dehydrated real quick. It don't take but like that. You can get dehydrated. Get you some Gatorade Light. Get you some Gatorade. Get you some Pedialyte. Keep your water bottle with you. This is my new water bottle that alerts me and tells me when to drink. And it's connected with the app. Oh, I'm sorry. Make sure you use code NurseK to get 10% off your Plume products, y'all. For the 165 people who are in the chat, first of all, thank you guys so much for being here with me and listening. I am watching the chat, y'all. I'm watching the chat for questions, and Kendall, my mods are pinning stuff for me, y'all. For the 165 people who are in the chat, click this picture. Make sure you're following me. Y'all share my educational videos with people y'all know are struggling in the community, okay? A lot of us need help, and a lot of us need understanding. So share my content, you guys. Make sure you guys are engaging with me. Thank you so much, friend. Make sure you guys are engaging with me because it definitely helps my page grow, and it helps me be able to do what I do effortlessly, because I know that I'm getting a response from you all, and I'm not just feeling like I'm talking to myself. Okay, I need feedback, y'all. I work better with feedback. Okay. All right. Another risk factor with pancreatitis is managing triglycerides. Okay, that's your fat intake. Managing your alcohol consumption. Thank you so much, Robin. Managing or monitoring gallbladder disease. If you have gallbladder disease, your doctors definitely are going to be watching y'all. Okay. Another thing that can happen, and this is what I was talking about. This is what I was asking Nurse Rock about. There are some labs that if you have pancreatitis that your doctors are going to draw. Some providers are going to draw your amylase and your lipase. Give us insight on amylase and lipase. What does it actually do in the body, and how can we control it to prevent them from hurting us? Now, amylase and lipase are pancreatic enzymes, and what they do is, this is what helps your bellies break down food in the stomach. Hey, friend. Oh, I should have said protease too, huh? Well, ChatGPT gave me amylase and lipase. It didn't give me the protease. So amylase and lipase explain. Okay, let's see. Okay, so ChatGPT is going to explain to us why the amylase and the lipase matters when it comes to pancreatitis. Amylase is an enzyme made mostly by the pancreas and salivary glands in your mouth. Okay, its main job is to break down carbohydrates and starches into simple sugars so your body can absorb them. What if your gallbladder has been removed? You can take GLP-1 medicines. A lot of people who have had their gallbladder removed thrive on GLP-1 medicines, boo. If you've had your gallbladder removed and you are taking GLP-1 medications, how are you feeling? Please let her know in the chat, y'all. Thank you. Engage with her in the chat. Thank you, Charlotte. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you guys. Oh, my goodness. All right. So think of it as a carb cutter. Amylase is a carb cutter. It's produced by your pancreas, and it's also in your saliva, in your mouth. Okay. Lipase, on the other hand is only produced in your, or mainly produced in your pancreas, right? Its main job is to break down dietary fats. So amylase breaks down your carbs, lipase breaks down your fats, right? Triglycerides. It breaks it down into fatty acids and glycerol. So think of it as a fat cutter. Oh, I'm gonna do a video on this. Oh my God, this is so good. It's so good. Together they act like kitchen scissors. It acts like the kitchen scissors of digestion. All right, it chops carbs, chops fats into smaller pieces so that your body can break it down and use it for energy and use it for nutrition. Okay, why they can hurt us? Why can they hurt us? Normally, they work inside the intestines after being released from your pancreas. And if your pancreas get inflamed, these enzymes break down into the bloodstream and start acting inside the pancreas itself. So remember when I said, when I've had pancreatitis, it felt like my stomach was eating itself. That's what the hell it feel like. And that's what it says. It says, instead of it working in your intestines, they'll start working in your pancreas. So instead of chomping away at the fats and carbs in your intestines the way it's supposed to, that shit start happening in your pancreas. And y'all, that's why I tell y'all, if you have ever had pancreatitis, you cannot stay at home with that. You have to go to the hospital. Because the only medicine that's going to help you is in the ER. It's nothing that you're going to take at home that's strong enough that's going to relieve your pancreatitis. If I am lying, somebody tell me I'm lying in the chat. I know I'm not going to have nobody that has had it tell me it. I know I'm not. Call me a liar in the chat. For the 160 people who are in the chat, thank you guys so much for getting me up to 18.2K likes. If you are meeting me for the very first time, you guys, I'm a registered nurse. I work under the umbrella of emergency room medicine, y'all. I have been on my weight loss journey for 3 years now. So I come on I come on at least 4 to 5 times a week just to do education in the GLP-1 community and in the health and wellness space. Tonight we're talking about Liraglutides, Dulaglutides. We already talked about Semaglutide and Tirzepatide. Someone asked the question about pancreatitis, why it happens, how can we prevent it? So we took a little detour because this is so important, and I'm so glad. I'm so glad you guys engage with me so I can know what you're thinking, so I can get you the understanding you need so you can be successful in y'all's journey. So I can't remember who brought it up, but thank you so much because we're learning so much. We're learning so much. All right. When your pancreas gets active, that amylase and that lipase. Thank you, Chrissy. I'm wearing green for Kima tonight, y'all. Y'all know Kima had surgery today. Kima is an AKH. Her favorite color is green, so I'm wearing Kima's favorite color. Okay. So send her some hearts in the chat, y'all. Send Kima some green hearts in the chat, y'all. If y'all thinking about Kima and y'all wish her well, do me a favor and put her some green hearts in the chat. So when they activate too early, we're talking about amylase and lipase, they begin digesting your pancreatic tissue. Didn't I tell you it make you feel like your stomach eating itself? I swear, y'all. I swear. You are in the fetal position when you have pancreatitis because it literally feels like your stomach is eating itself. Thank you, ChatGPT, for confirming what I have felt. All right. And listen, this education is not to discourage you all. It's to educate. Remember, I'm never on here to make you guys get scared. I'm never here to make you guys be resistant to taking your GLP-1 medicines. I'm trying to make you strong so that you know what to do if these things happen. I'm giving you the tools so that you know how to move in those situations. Okay. And you can't know how to move if you don't know what's going on. All right. So this is positive education. Okay. All right. So it says when they activate too early, they begin digesting your pancreatic tissue, which causes severe pain and inflammation. That's why doctors will check your blood's amylase and your blood's lipase. Kima, scroll back. Look at all the green hearts they're putting. Y'all, Kima is in here. Say hello, Kima. They're putting green hearts in the chat for you, baby doll. Scroll back, boo. They got so many green hearts in the chat for you. Thank you so much, Tara. I appreciate you, friend. Amanda says, tap the screen and show Kima some love. I'm sorry. Okay, hold on. I didn't see that she wanted to come up. Hold on, y'all. She's going to give us some little insight. Hey, sis.
Hey.
How are
Oh,
you?
baby, in the bed.
Did you take a nap?
Nope, haven't been asleep yet, but I have been resting. Haven't, I ain't been asleep yet. I just took everything. Okay, so I should be able
All
to
the green
ease
hearts
on
in the
down.
chat.
I see. Thank y'all for the green hearts. I appreciate it. I just want to
Green.
come on and say hey to everybody because I'm sleepy yet, but I'm hoping I'll ease on down.
Okay, I'm not gonna be on too much longer. I was trying to get in and get out, but make it very super impactful for the chat tonight. Touching base on stalls and the Liraglutides, Dulaglutides, Semaglutide, Tirzepatide, letting them know there's a difference, and we took a segue to pancreatitis so that they know what it is,
Mhm.
how it works, what we do to treat it, and all of those things, how to prevent it and stuff like that. That's what we're talking about.
Very informative. Very informative. Um, can I make an announcement, Keisha, for
Yeah.
tomorrow?
Yes.
I am going live tomorrow, y'all, at 11 o'clock to talk about my surgery updates, how everything went, some of the hiccups that I experienced, and just kind of where I am as of today. But it's going to be tomorrow at 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. If you
I'll
are
be there.
available, pop in.
Mhm. Love you.
You look so good in that green. I'm like, you got to be going somewhere. You have to be.
I'm not. I'm not. I promise you. I was feeling tired. I was feeling tired, so I just wanted to get up and get myself together. I'm about to decorate my house like this. I'm gonna put my fall stuff up. So I wanted to get myself together because I didn't want that feeling to take me. So I just was trying to reverse and give myself some positivity. So I just put green on because I was thinking about you. Mm.
I love that. And that green is giving, girl. Oh, I feel like we need an accent color like salmon pink or something. Oh my God. But I'm just saying. I'm going to drop down in the chat. I just wanted to say, hey, okay, I love you so much. I really, really, really appreciate you, y'all. Keisha was on FaceTime with me once I came home, doing a head to toe with me as I was using my drains, JP drains, honey, and collecting my data. And I really appreciate it. I have to say, I have met a lot of people on this platform, a lot of people, a lot of good people that have become my real friends. Keisha is one of those individuals, y'all. I don't know what I would do if we were not friends, if we had never met. Like, real talk, I'm not just saying that. I really, really, really mean that. So I want to just say that. I love you to
I
pieces,
got
girl.
you.
So, okay. I'm going to drop right on down.
Okay.
And thank y'all for the green hearts.
All right. Wasn't that a pleasant surprise? Okay, so y'all seen her. Y'all seen her. She doing well. She's doing good. She doing good. Continue to drop your green hearts in the chat. And sending her just good vibrations and just good vibes, great energy, so that she can stay. Because sometimes when you have surgery, sometimes that surgery can take you somewhere and make you feel down. But she's been in good spirits all day, and I want it to stay that way. All right, so let's get back to pancreatitis. So we talked about how with pancreatitis, your pancreatic enzymes can start to activate before it gets to the colon to do what it needs to do for you. So your doctors may do blood levels for you, okay, to make sure you are not progressing into the pancreatitis, or to treat you prophylactically so that you're not hurting as much. Okay, can you fix the box around the screen, the blue box around the screen? What blue box, babe? What blue box? I don't see a blue box. This thing? Okay. Oh, okay. All right. So things that you can do to prevent yourself from going into pancreatitis while you are on the GLP-1. I don't see the blue lines, baby. I don't see them. I don't see what you see. I promise you I don't. I see no blue lines. So limit your alcohol intake. Avoid high fatty meals. because when you have high fatty meals, it causes your body to want to produce more over my face. Y'all, what are y'all seeing? Is it my light? Is that better? Okay. They ain't saying I don't see nothing, y'all. I don't know what's going on. Okay. All right. So limit your alcohol consumption. Avoid very high fatty meals because it can overstimulate lipase. You remember, because lipase is what breaks down your fats. Maintain healthy triglyceride levels. Support digestive health by eating a balanced meal with fiber, lean protein, moderate fats. Stay hydrated to keep your digestive enzymes moving smoothly. And then, of course, medical monitoring. So do your follow-up with your doctors. Make sure you are talking with your clinicians. And so there is a bottom line to all of this. So the bottom line is amylase, lipase are your essential digestive helpers. You know how you hear people say, so if my food is not going down, if food is sitting on my stomach, what can I do? And we'll say, take you some papaya enzymes, because it helps to break down fats, or what helps to break your foods down. So this is your natural pancreatic, this is your natural enzymes, amylase and lipase. Okay, your amylase is going to break down your carbs, your lipase is going to break down your fats. So if you are someone who suffers with pancreatitis, or if you are afraid that you may get pancreatitis, limit your fat intake, okay, so that you don't overstimulate your pancreas. All right. Bottom line, it says amylase, lipase are essential digestive helpers. They only come dangerous when they leak or activate in the wrong place, like your pancreas. Protecting your pancreas with the lifestyle habits like healthy fats, controlling your alcohol, managing your triglycerides, and monitoring symptoms, listening to your body, is the best way to keep them from hurting you. Okay. All right. So did anybody have any other questions about pancreatitis? We're gonna move from that. Any other side effect y'all want to talk about? Pancreatitis is, let's ask the question. Somebody asked how common is it for a patient who is taking GLP-1 medications to develop pancreatitis if they've never had pancreatitis before? Because we know if you've had pancreatitis, you can inflame your pancreas by taking GLP-1 medicines. So it says it's rare overall. In clinical trials and post-marketing data, the risk of developing acute pancreatitis for the first time while on GLP-1 receptor agonist is low. It's estimated around 0.1 to 0.3%. Y'all, that's little or nothing. So that's like 1 in 3 cases of 1,000. Okay, that's like nothing. All right. So it says the FDA does make GLP-1 providers carry a warning for pancreatitis because enough cases have been reported to show a possible link, even though large meta-analysis haven't confirmed a strong cause and effect of the relationship with it. Okay, does that make sense? Who are at higher risk? Love this. People who have had gallstones, like if you have your gallbladder and you get gallstones every now and then, you're at risk. People who are heavy alcohol consumers, people who eat very high triglycerides. Me. Y'all love a fried something. I love a fried something. People who have obesity plus metabolic syndromes, like already having pancreatitis. And certain medications can cause you to have exacerbation, like immunosuppressant. We talked about this. People who have had chemo. Okay, I think that's good. That was good, y'all. Thank you to the person who blessed us with that topic. Love it, love it, love it. For the 130 people who are in the chat, if you're not yet following me, click this picture. Make sure you're following me. Turn your notification bells on so you know when I am live. If you're meeting me for the very first time, again, I'm a registered nurse who works under the umbrella of emergency room medicine. I have been on my weight loss journey for 3 years. Come the 16th, y'all, I'm 97 pounds down. Y'all, the best thing that I have ever done for my health and wellness in my life, outside of agreeing to do chemo when I had breast cancer. But for me, that was a no-brainer. But outside of that, like, I cannot believe this drug is real. I can't believe it. I cannot believe I can live my life peacefully and enjoy my food peacefully and not worry about being gaining weight back as long as I am staying committed to my lifestyle. Can you explain why people keep saying it causes eye problems? Yes, for you and your, yes, Rocio. So here's the thing, friend. Oh, was this what you were talking about? I think that was my phone in a way. So it doesn't cause eye problems, baby. That's the thing. The media is spinning that. And you know, I hate that they're doing that. What happens with people who have eye problems? These are things that have been pre-existing, or it develops with uncontrolled comorbidities. Two comorbidities: cardiovascular disease and diabetes. When it comes to cardiovascular disease, patients who have cardiovascular disease either suffer with like fluid overload, or something is going on with their vascular system, with their veins and arteries and things like that. So when it comes to vision changes, when it's your heart, when pressure changes in your arteries and in your veins, it causes pressure on your optic nerve. And too much pressure on the optic nerve will cause visual changes. So it's something going wrong in your cardiovascular system that causes patients to have like decrease in vision or whatever. It have to do with pressure, like fluid volume overload or stiffening of the arteries. I don't want to get too technical, but that's what it has to do when it comes to cardiovascular disease. All right. And so, and this ain't nothing new. This ain't nothing new that patients, oh, hold on. Kima want to come up. I think she want to explain something. Send a request, sis. I don't see you. I don't see you. Send me the request. Where's Kima? Was that old? Was that old? I feel like she just sent me that. Send me the request, Kima, if you want to come up, because I don't see you on the thing to even send an invite. Okay, when it comes to diabetes, patients who have uncontrolled blood sugars will get two things. Well, you know, over time can develop two things: gastroparesis, because high blood sugars deteriorate the nerves in your belly and in your eyes. So if it happens in your belly, the diagnosis is called gastroparesis. If it happens in your eyes, it's called diabetic retinopathy. Okay, so it's not GLP-1 medicines. They're trying to correlate it with GLP-1 medicines because GLP-1 medicine is the new boo on the block. But these are issues that patients have with uncontrolled cardiovascular disease and uncontrolled diabetes that happens over time. So it's not GLP-1 medicines. GLP-1 medicines help diabetics. It helps people who have cardiovascular disease. Okay. Microvascular complications. Exactly. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. If you know a better way to explain it, I would definitely let you come up on the panel. Nurse Rock. If you know a better way, I don't know how else to explain it. I don't know how else in layman's terms to say that. Uncontrolled diabetes and increased pressure on the optic nerve is what causes the changes, not the GLP-1 medicines. Boo. At all. What other questions do y'all have? Because I want to move on to Liraglutides and Dulaglutides. So you know when you're taking GLP-1 medicines, you can take a Liraglutide, a Dulaglutide, Semaglutide, or Tirzepatide. We talked about Tirzepatide. We talked about Semaglutides already. I want to get into... Carolyn says you couldn't have explained it any better. Thank you, friend. I'm trying not to lose anybody or talk too much in medical term because I really want you guys to understand that your GLP-1 medicine is not causing you to have vision changes and it's not causing you to have gastroparesis. Now, it will delay your gastric emptying, but that's delaying your gastric emptying. Delaying your gastric emptying is not going to cause the nerves in your GI to deteriorate. All you're doing is slowing down your gastric so that you can stay full faster and stay full for a long time. But if you are diabetic and you have uncontrolled diabetes, those high blood sugars, that high sugar will deteriorate the nerves in your belly and cause you to have gastroparesis. It's a difference. And the media will spin it And the people that don't know no better will buy it. Thank you, friend. I appreciate that. Yeah. My mom developed a kidney stone with GLP-1s. Be the cause? No, friend. Not at all. Kidney stones are not caused by GLP-1s. You know, it'd be so crazy to me, and I'm not talking about you specifically, friend, but I feel like anytime, and this is the reason why I be telling y'all to make sure y'all do research on what side effects you can develop when you get on GLP-1 medications, because people will make you think just because this is the new medicine that you're taking, it's what's causing you to have all of these health issues. And it's not. If you know your side effects, when somebody come across you and they say, oh, that's some GLP-1 medicines that's causing you to have kidney stones, you can say, you're a goddamn lie, and say it just like that. You know, not all information that people give you, they give it to you to help you. Sometimes people be a little bit jealous of you, and they trying to put doubt in your mind so you can't continue to keep winning. And, you know, because they see you looking good, you get more attention, you're more of a vibe, you feeling yourself more, you looking cute, you moving good. You know, some people don't be liking that type of stuff. They want to knock you down a peg. They want to put doubt. So be careful the type of information you let somebody put in your spirit. If it don't feel right, say you're a goddamn lie. Show me where you seen that at. And don't be showing me off no damn chat GPT and all of that stuff. Show me where the clinical studies have said that. Make them get down to evidence-based studies when it comes to your medicine that's helping you, that's saving your life. Don't let people come and tell you all kind of bullshit. Oh, I was just told I have kidney stones. Well, it's not because you're GLP-1s, boo. It's not. Usually it's opinions versus facts. Exactly. Does rapid weight loss cause gallstones? Yes. And those of you who have issues with your gallbladder. Yeah, boo. Oh, Lord, I'm nauseated a little bit. Bae, can you bring me my medicine bag so I can take me a Zofran? Nauseated. You know how you get that whiff of nausea with GLP-1 medicines? Hey, Car. How are you? Okay, so it's getting late. So let's just touch base on Liraglutides and Dulaglutides, and I'll let y'all go. For the 122 people who are in the chat, click this picture. Make sure you're following me. Turn your notification bells on so you know when I'm live, friend. Okay, let's ask Chat GPT a quick reference question. What is the difference between Liraglutides, Dulaglutides, Semaglutide, and Tirzepatide? How do they work differently in the body? What are the benefits? And what are the contraindications? And how do I choose which one is best for me, a patient who has obesity with the comorbidity of rheumatoid arthritis and high cholesterol? I'm gonna be very specific. You can try waving your alcohol pad. Oh yeah, I could, baby. See, look, I'm telling you. Thank you, boo. See, I told y'all. Listen, even nurses, we be forgetting. I don't know how to take care of myself. I know how to take care of y'all, but I don't know how to take care of myself. It's almost like my stomach is acidic. So let me show y'all something that I got. I feel like I need to take a Tums and Zofran. I want y'all, if y'all don't have one of these, I want y'all to go out and get y'all one. Somebody said belly balm. Yes. See? I want y'all to go out and get y'all one of these. Let me show y'all what it is. I got mine from the Zon. This is a little thing that I keep in my purse. So when you open it up, it has all of the things. Let me turn it around. See, that alcohol is working already. It's helping me already. But you can put the different things that you want to put in it, and it comes with the stickers. Y'all see that? Isn't that nice? Y'all see what I got mostly in there? Tums. I got Tums. I got Nausine because I stay nauseated. Nexium. I got Prilosec in there. I got some vitamin D3, something for cold, ibuprofen, Aleve, melatonin over here. But isn't it nice? It's just called a medication, a medicine. I don't know, baby. Let me see. I'm gonna let me go to Amazon and I'm gonna copy it and put it in my bio. Let me go to my purchases because I want y'all to be able to get, because they got different ones. They got some that are really small and then they have this size. This one holds so much more than the other one I bought. I was like, what's this little thing? Hold on, let me go to my purchases. I'm sorry, y'all. Give me 1 second. 1 second. I'm so sorry. I think it was just $10. It's called a medication organizer. Okay, let me find it. Oh, organizer with labels. Here we go. Here we go. $4.99. $4.99. A pill organizer with medication labels. And let me show y'all what the labels look like. Ooh, child. Yeah, this is how I know I'm getting older, because my medicine bag got all kind of stuff in here. This is how your labels are gonna come. Look how many labels they give you. I mean, they have even the ones that you can write stuff in on, but you get so much labels, y'all. A whole stack of labels. Let's see if I can turn it around like this. So anything that you can think of that you want to put in your little thing. And you can also change the labels off. You see how thick it is? So you can put a lot of pills in there. Right? Okay, so let me how do I send this to y'all? Hold on. Send the loving. Okay, I don't want to do it on the live because I can't figure it out how to put it in my bio, but I'm gonna put it up there. I promise y'all. I'm gonna put it up there. I'm gonna leave this thing right here so I don't forget. But I took it out because I want to take some Tums and my belly balm. That was a great idea. I'm gonna take 2 Tums and belly balm. Okay. Oh, you found it? Good, boo. Good. It's $4.99. Put that right in your purse. You can get one for you. You have adult medicines in here. If you have kids, get another one with just pediatric medicines. Okay? So you can stay prepared. Okay. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm trying to calm my stomach down. I don't want no foolishness. All right. So, does anybody know what are the Liraglutides? Drop it in the chat if you know. What are the Liraglutides? Oh, and we got to do our giveaway. I'm giving this away to y'all tonight. Some multivitamins. Thank you, Tara. Let me unshadow it so everybody can see. Boom. Thank you, baby. Y'all, she put the link for this in the chat. All you gotta do is copy it and check out. $5. Okay. Anybody know what the Liraglutides are? For the 116 people who are in the chat, click this picture. Make sure you're following me. If you are new to Charge Nurse Keisha, make sure you put your notification bells on so you know when I am live, friend. Also, if you are looking for the link for Amble Health, the link is in my bio. All you have to do is click this picture twice. It'll bring you to my profile page. This is my profile page. Click in that red circle. You will see the link, my link tree. And you will see, once you click into my link tree, you will see the links for weight loss plans. You'll see the links for anti-aging medications. And you'll also now see the links for compounded skincare, which I will be ordering mine tonight. I'm excited about that. Does that multivitamin have niacin in it? Look, that's when you know you're getting older as well. When you do like this. Not that I can see, baby. Let me turn the camera around so you can see what's in it. Because I'm a little blind with my contacts on. You take 1 scoop. It's a powder. So I'm giving this to one person is going to win this. We just going to go. I'm going to put something in the chat for you to answer. And then my husband going to come in here and he's just going to pick a person. Okay. So it's these. It's an inositol multivitamin. That's what I'm giving away tonight. Okay. All right. So let's just talk about liraglutide, dulaglutides, and then I'm going to let y'all go. Okay. All right. So liraglutides. Your liraglutides are your Victoza and your Saxenda. Y'all, I started my journey out with Saxenda, Lord. The class is a GLP-1 receptor agonist. How it works, it mimics GLP-1 by slowing down gastric emptying, reducing appetite, improving your insulin secretion. Y'all, the dosing is daily. Victoza and Saxenda, the dosing is daily injections. All right. Now your dulaglutide is your Trulicity. In the same family class, GLP-1 receptor agonist. It works the same pathway, but it's longer acting. Did y'all know that? Did y'all know that Trulicity works longer than Victoza and Saxenda? It's a weekly injection. Okay. And then your semaglutides, that's your GLP-1 receptor agonist. They're more potent than liraglutides and dulaglutides. Okay. How it works, you have a strong appetite suppression. You have a significant delay in gastric emptying, a powerful effect on your glucose and on your weight. Weekly injections also. There is a daily pill, Ribelsis. Okay. There is Ribelsis. Tirzepatide. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. That was semaglutide I was talking about, y'all. That's your Ozempic, your Wegovy, and your Ribelsis. I'm sorry. Did y'all miss that? I don't know if I said it or not. You have your Victoza and your Saxenda. That's your weekly injections. Those are your liraglutides. Okay. Then you have the next level, which is Trulicity. That's your dulaglutide. Okay. Then you have your semaglutide, which is Ozempic, Wegovy, or Ribelsis. Ribelsis is the oral form. Has anybody taken Ribelsis? Oh, sugar so sweet. You said Ribelsis work for your what, friend? Is there anybody else in here that has taken Ribelsis? Andrea says she's on Trulicity and it is good. It's a good GLP-1. Boom. That's my whole point, Miss Andrea. My whole point of the live was to let you all know that there's not just semaglutide and tirzepatide. There's still your liraglutides, your dulaglutides. Sometimes you got to switch it up. If you're on tirzepatide and semaglutide and you start feeling a tolerance for it, maybe instead of, you know how they say some people can just come off of them to come off of it for a month and then go back. Maybe you can come off of the semaglutide or the tirzepatide for a month and do like a liraglutide or a dulaglutide for that month and then switch back. Now, I did do that. I did take off of tirzepatide for 3 weeks, and then I went back on tirzepatide, but at a lower dose. That's how I did it. But now that I'm thinking about it, I probably could have just did one of a liraglutide or a dulaglutide instead of taking myself off of everything. So that's an option. Okay. So you have your Victoza, you have your Saxenda. Those are your daily injections. Those are your liraglutides. Then you have the next level, which is your dulaglutide, which is a little bit, which is stronger. It lasts longer. Okay. Then you have your Semaglutide, which is Ozempic, Wegovy, Rybelsus. Oh, did she answer what else do you take? What she was taking Rybelsus for? Andrea said she she said it worked for her. Andrea's been on her meds for 2 weeks. Okay, her Trulicity. I've done a few breaks of Tirzepatide. I think it helps. So that's what I hear. You know, whenever I did my break and I came back, I did well. It did break my stall. Okay. Let's see. Then you have your Tirzepatide. We know that Tirzepatide is our dual agonist. You have GLP-1 and GIP. How it works, it hits two pathways. There's a stronger effect on satiety. There is glucose regulation. There's fat metabolism, which is grander than what the GLP-1 does alone. So with that GIP, you get stronger effects on satiety. You get more glucose regulation, and you also get fat metabolism. Okay, that's also a weekly injection. So what is the benefit? Oh, Laura, it really giving us some information. What is the benefit of taking a Liraglutide? That's your Victoza and your Saxenda. It says modest weight loss. People lose an average of 5 to 8% of their body weight. Proven cardiovascular proven CV benefit in type 2 diabetes. What does that mean? CV benefit. What that mean, y'all? Proven CV benefit in type 2 diabetics. I wish they would have just said what it was. Don't be giving me no damn abbreviations that's not medical terms. What that mean? Can I take Tirzepatide with Trulicity? No, friend. You can't take them together. Your doctor. That's what I thought. Cardiovascular, right? Proven cardiovascular benefit in type 2 diabetes. That's what I thought. I want to make sure. Okay, so y'all understood it the way I understood it. Okay, very good. Daily dosing may feel burdensome. Y'all, when I tell you it feels burdensome, yes. That Saxenda shot every damn day. I was like, oh, Lord, this cannot be what we're doing. And then somebody introduced me to MOUNJARO, and I was like, okay, now that's more like it. No, I didn't want to do them daily shots every day. And the type of pen it was, the shit hurt. Like, it was just too much for me. All right. The benefit of Dulaglutide is moderate weight loss, similar to Liraglutide, but easier weekly dosing. Cardiovascular risk reduction in type 2 diabetes. Gentler on the GI side effects compared to Semaglutide. So it's saying that when it comes to side effects, you're better on Dulaglutides. If you're having a problem with side effects on Semaglutide, then you need to be on Trulicity. It's basically what it's saying. All right. Semaglutide, it says the most powerful GLP-1 weight loss option. And they're just saying most powerful over your Liraglutides and your Dulaglutides. It says you would lose 12 to 15% of your body weight in reduction studies. Strong cholesterol and triglyceride improvements, which is amazing. It offers cardiovascular protection in diabetes. Okay, for the 130 people who are in the chat, continue to tap the screen as y'all listen in. Thank you guys so much for getting me up to 39.5K likes and is live. Thank y'all for staying up late with me. And me being late, y'all did a morning live this morning, so I'm doing better. Okay, I still come on late, but I'm doing a morning live as well. So we're gonna do this same education in the morning. So if y'all missed it tonight, y'all don't see it on YouTube, I'm gonna be up in the morning doing the same live, y'all. Probably about 9. Since chemo coming on at 11, I want to make sure I'm present in her live. Another thing, Tirzepatide. This is your next level weight loss. You lose an average of 15 to 21%. Strong improvement in cholesterol, strong improvement in your A1C levels, may soon be shown to improve cardiovascular outcomes even beyond Semaglutide. I ain't surprised. I'm not surprised. Okay? I'm not surprised. What are the contraindications and the cautions when taking GLP-1 and GIP drugs? The ones that they share. Okay. Personal family history of medullary thyroid carcinoma. Y'all. MTC. If you have had medullary thyroid carcinoma, you cannot take this medicine. Your doctor will not prescribe it to you. Okay. Severe GI disease. If you already have a diagnosis of gastroparesis secondary to uncontrolled diabetes, your doctors will not offer you this medicine because we're just going to make it worse by delaying gastric emptying. Okay. And then, of course, if you have an allergy to the medicine, anybody can be allergic to any type of medicine. You don't know that you're allergic until you take the medicine and you have an allergic reaction. There's no way we can predict that. I know people that got burned externally by taking Tylenol. And I mean every inch of their body from their head to the soles of their feet. Their skin was burned from Tylenol. It's called red man syndrome. That can happen to anybody. You just don't know until you take the medicines, okay? Not diabetic. What are the chances of vision loss and changes? 0. If you're not diabetic, you're not going to have no vision changes. People who have diabetes and they have vision changes is not because of GLP-1 medicines, Birdie Fly, is because they have uncontrolled diabetes with high blood sugars, and the high blood sugars deteriorate the optic nerve, which causes them to have diabetic retinopathy. Okay, baby? All right. Histories of pancreatitis, people who have had gallbladder disease. Your doctors will be monitoring you for GI symptoms like nausea, vomiting, abdominal pain, and things of that nature. You're welcome, baby. Take your medicine. Don't let nobody tell you that you're going to get blind by taking GLP-1 medicines. No. People go blind because they have uncontrolled diabetes. They go blind because, or they have visual changes because of diabetes and cardiovascular issues that is either pressure on the nerve that's causing them to go blind by their hearts, blood vessels and, the pressure that builds up in the vascular system causes blindness, or high blood sugars deteriorate the nerve. So in cardiovascular disease, it's called visual loss with cardiovascular disease is called what? I know it's called, hold on, let me ask you, ChatGPT. I know with diabetes, it's called diabetic retinopathy. Help me, y'all. Let me see. Visual changes with uncontrolled cardiovascular disease is called what? What is the terminology? Hypertensive retinopathy. Okay. Retinal vein or artery occlusion is what happens. Ischemic optic neuropathy. And then there's a word, I don't even know how to pronounce this. Amarius fugus. So that's what they're called, baby, in cardiovascular disease. And then with diabetes, it's called diabetic retinopathy. Okay, what questions do y'all have? For the 122 people who are in the chat, y'all, thank y'all so much for spending this evening with me. It's always a pleasure. I'm going to let y'all go. My stomach's not doing too well. Did I take my belly balm? Look, it's sitting right here on the table. I'm finna go melt down my body glaze. Are y'all into Canvas Beauty? I love me some Canvas Beauty. My little black body glaze is starting to get a little hard. So I learned from Erica, who be on late at night, honey. I be learning some stuff from Erica. She said, put it in the microwave and stir it up. And in the morning, it's going to be back normal. So I need to go put this in. Oh, shit, the giveaway. Yes, Jocelyn. Okay, so let me see. Hold on, baby. Let me take this right quick. Honey, we need you. Do y'all do the 3-second rule? Honey, I'm not throwing my medicine away. Okay. Wish me luck, guys, with these lottery tickets. If I win, see. So if we never see you again, that means you're rich. Okay, we finna do a giveaway. So what should the question be? What should the question be, y'all? It should be something easy. Oh, let's just put how much water in ounces did you drink today? Go, drop it in the chat. And Wendell's gonna pick a winner, and then I'm gonna ship you these multivitamins. Go, I'm gonna let it run for 1 minute. It's 10:28. Go. What you cooking, babe?
Nacho.
Oh, it smells like vinegar. Huh? There's no answer. They just have to comment. That's it. Hey, boo. How are you? Ooh, you're scratching me. Okay, y'all ready? Did everybody put in the chat? Are y'all ready? Yes, you can count LR. Okay.
One giveaway?
Yeah, you want to give away 2 things?
It's up to you.
Well, I want to do a giveaway in the morning. So let's just do one. Okay. Pick a person. Scroll and pick a person. You got to scroll back. You got to go like up and down because they've been commenting.
I'm looking at them.
Okay. All right. You can answer more than one time, y'all. He just gonna pick one. He just gonna pick a person. You can comment your answer more than one time. This is the ingredients that's come in the multivitamin.
Let's give it to Car.
Car is the winner. Car is the winner. Car, friend, send me your mailing information, friend, and I'm gonna put this in the mail. Car, I'm gonna put this in the mail. I ain't gonna say tomorrow, friend. Or maybe we go to the post office. But definitely before I go back to work. Definitely before Saturday. Okay? What's today? Thursday? Oh God. So it's either gonna be tomorrow or Saturday morning, Car. So send me your information. Is she still in here? Congratulations. She said thank you. You welcome, sweetheart. You welcome. Y'all, thank you guys for being good sports. Y'all know I do giveaways all the time. I need to do our coldest cup giveaway, or whatever cup y'all choose. We're gonna pick which cup for the month of September. So I'm gonna be posting that this week as well. Y'all know the reason why I give away a Stanley cup, or it could be one of these cups if y'all want one of these cups, whatever cup y'all choose, but we're gonna pick which cup it is. The reason why I do cup giveaways every month is just to encourage you guys to continue to drink water, to inspire you to stay hydrated, to prevent dehydration, and to prevent you guys from getting dehydration headaches and stuff like that. How many ounces? This one is 32 ounces, but it comes 32 and 40, and it's in my TikTok showcase. You like lavender tea cookie? I feel like I ordered. Yeah, I did. I ordered some lavender tea cookie oil, not the cream, but the oil. But y'all, I learned from Erica. If y'all go to always Erica's page, I learned from Erica that if your canvas butters start getting that like hard top, all you have to do is put them in the microwave, y'all. Melt them down to the liquid and let them sit. And in the morning, it's like she just sent them to y'all. When I saw Erica do that, I was like, I'll be damned. So I need to get all my creams out, check my creams, and see if I need to melt them all down. That's something I can do. Okay. For the 113 people who are in the chat, thank you guys for spending this time with me. Again, y'all remember that my links for Amble Health is always in my bio. You just click this picture twice, or just go into my profile page on TikTok, and this is what my profile page looks like. So you're gonna click in that red circle, and you will see my link tree, and the links are always up there. I love you guys so much. Y'all know I end every live by saying, don't be moved by what you see. Move what you see by what you say. What are y'all? Oh, Dan asking, what are we gonna eat? He said he always gotta ask. So we doing nachos bells grande. You have the stuff fixed? Can I go show them?
Oh, it's not fixed on the plate.
I know, but you got like all the stuff out that looks. Oh no. Oh, he don't have the stuff out then. You know, I don't mind showing y'all. Kima says, check our schedule for 9/22 to 9/28 because they coming down here. You already know what's up, Kima. Okay, don't be moved by what you see. Move what you see by what you say. And always remember that you guys are kings and queens. You guys live in palaces. You sit on thrones. You guys wear crowns, whether people can see your crown or not. People do not have to like how you move in this world, but they must respect you at all times. Yeah, Kendall, we all could get together. Ooh, I like how that sounds. I love you guys so much, and I'm going to catch you guys in the morning. Y'all have a good night. Bye.